to Soundbites Academy. You have reached day 10 of our 30 days English Level Up Challenge. Greetings. It's lovely to see you again. How have you been spending your time lately?
Salutations. Likewise. I've been keeping busy with various projects and endeavors. I wanted to talk to you about the importance of education and lifelong learning in today's society.
That's a topic that's very close to my heart. I believe that education is crucial not only for personal development and growth, but also for societal progress and innovation. In today's rapidly changing world, it's more important than ever to stay informed and adaptable. What are your thoughts on it?
I couldn't agree more. I think that lifelong learning should be a priority for everyone, regardless of age or profession. There's always something new to discover and learn.
Absolutely. What are some ways that you stay engaged in learning outside of your work or formal education?
I like to attend lectures and workshops on topics that interest me, as well as read books and articles on a variety of subjects. I also try to engage in new experiences and meet people from different backgrounds to broaden my perspective.
That's wonderful. Have you ever taken any online courses or participated in any e-learning programs?
Yes, I have. I think that online learning is a great way to access high-quality education and training from anywhere in the world. It's also convenient and flexible for busy schedules.
I agree. What do you think are some challenges or drawbacks to online learning, and how can they be addressed?
One challenge is that it can be difficult to stay motivated and accountable without the structure and interaction of a traditional classroom. However, I think that effective online courses should incorporate interactive elements, such as group discussions and virtual simulations, to keep students engaged and motivated.
That's a good point. Do you think that the education system as a whole needs to evolve to meet the changing needs of the workforce and society?
Yes, I do. I think that the traditional model of education is becoming increasingly outdated, and that there needs to be a greater emphasis on skills-based training and experiential learning. It's also important to address issues of accessibility and equity in education, particularly for marginalized communities.
I couldn't agree more. It's important to continually reassess and adapt our education systems to ensure that they are meeting the needs of all learners. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. Greetings. It's lovely to see you again. How have you been spending your time lately?
Salutations. Likewise. I've been keeping busy with various projects and endeavors. I wanted to talk to you about the importance of education and lifelong learning in today's society.
That's a topic that's very close to my heart. I believe that education is crucial not only for personal development and growth, but also for societal progress and innovation. In today's rapidly changing world, it's more important than ever to stay informed and adaptable. What are your thoughts on it?
I couldn't agree more. I think that lifelong learning should be a priority for everyone, regardless of age or profession. There's always something new to discover and learn.
Absolutely. What are some ways that you stay engaged in learning outside of your work or formal education?
I like to attend lectures and workshops on topics that interest me, as well as read books and articles on a variety of subjects. I also try to engage in new experiences and meet people from different backgrounds to broaden my perspective.
That's wonderful. Have you ever taken any online courses or participated in any e-learning programs?
Yes, I have. I think that online learning is a great way to access high-quality education and training from anywhere in the world. It's also convenient and flexible for busy schedules.
I agree. What do you think are some challenges or drawbacks to online learning, and how can they be addressed?
One challenge is that it can be difficult to stay motivated and accountable without the structure and interaction of a traditional classroom. However, I think that effective online courses should incorporate interactive elements, such as group discussions and virtual simulations, to keep students engaged and motivated.
That's a good point. Do you think that the education system as a whole needs to evolve to meet the changing needs of the workforce and society?
Yes, I do. I think that the traditional model of education is becoming increasingly outdated, and that there needs to be a greater emphasis on skills-based training and experiential learning. It's also important to address issues of accessibility and equity in education, particularly for marginalized communities.
I couldn't agree more. It's important to continually reassess and adapt our education systems to ensure that they are meeting the needs of all learners. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. Hello, it's been a while since we last spoke. How have you been?
Hi, I've been well, thank you. I wanted to talk to you about my recent travels to Japan and the cultural differences that I observed.
That sounds interesting. What were some of the biggest differences that you noticed?
Well, one thing that stood out to me was the emphasis on politeness and respect in Japanese culture. People were very courteous and formal in their interactions, even with strangers. I also noticed that there was a strong emphasis on cleanliness and orderliness in public spaces.
That's fascinating. How did you adapt to these cultural norms as a visitor?
I tried to be respectful and mindful of the local customs and practices, such as bowing when greeting someone and removing my shoes before entering a home or temple. I also made an effort to keep public spaces clean and tidy.
That's admirable. Did you encounter any challenges or misunderstandings due to cultural differences?
Yes, there were a few instances where I didn't fully understand the etiquette or protocol, such as when to use honorific language or how to properly use chopsticks. But overall, I found that the locals were very patient and understanding, and appreciated my efforts to learn and adapt.
That's great to hear. How do you think that your experiences in Japan have influenced your perspective on cultural differences and diversity?
I think that it has deepened my appreciation for different cultures and ways of life, and has made me more mindful of my own biases and assumptions. It has also given me a greater sense of empathy and curiosity towards people from different backgrounds.
That's a wonderful takeaway. Thank you for sharing your experiences with me. Hello, it's been a while since we last spoke. How have you been?
Hi, I've been well, thank you. I wanted to talk to you about my recent travels to Japan and the cultural differences that I observed.
That sounds interesting. What were some of the biggest differences that you noticed?
Well, one thing that stood out to me was the emphasis on politeness and respect in Japanese culture. People were very courteous and formal in their interactions, even with strangers. I also noticed that there was a strong emphasis on cleanliness and orderliness in public spaces.
That's fascinating. How did you adapt to these cultural norms as a visitor?
I tried to be respectful and mindful of the local customs and practices, such as bowing when greeting someone and removing my shoes before entering a home or temple. I also made an effort to keep public spaces clean and tidy.
That's admirable. Did you encounter any challenges or misunderstandings due to cultural differences?
Yes, there were a few instances where I didn't fully understand the etiquette or protocol, such as when to use honorific language or how to properly use chopsticks. But overall, I found that the locals were very patient and understanding, and appreciated my efforts to learn and adapt.
That's great to hear. How do you think that your experiences in Japan have influenced your perspective on cultural differences and diversity?
I think that it has deepened my appreciation for different cultures and ways of life, and has made me more mindful of my own biases and assumptions. It has also given me a greater sense of empathy and curiosity towards people from different backgrounds.
That's a wonderful takeaway. Thank you for sharing your experiences with me. Hi, it's great to see you again. How have you been keeping?
Hello, I'm doing well, thank you. I wanted to talk to you about a concerning issue that has been affecting our community recently, the increase in crime rates. It's something that's been weighing heavily on my mind, and I think it's important that we address it.
I completely understand. What are your thoughts on the root causes of this uptick in crime?
Well, there are several factors that contribute to it. One of the main drivers is poverty, which often leads to desperation and a lack of options for people. Additionally, drug abuse and mental health issues are also significant contributors, as they can lead to erratic and sometimes dangerous behavior.
That's a complex issue to tackle, but I'm glad that you're taking the initiative to address it. What specific strategies do you think would be most effective in reducing crime rates?
I think that we need to take a multi-faceted approach to the problem. One important step is investing in community-based programs that provide support and resources to at-risk individuals, such as job training, addiction treatment, and mental health services. This can help provide people with more opportunities and reduce the risk of turning to crime. In parallel, We need to increase police presence and improve communication and collaboration between law enforcement and community members to ensure that crime is reported and dealt with effectively.
Those are excellent ideas. How can we ensure that these programs and initiatives have a lasting impact and are sustainable over the long term?
It will require ongoing funding and support from both the government and private sector, as well as a commitment from community members to participate and contribute. It's important that we regularly evaluate and adjust our strategies based on data and feedback, so that we can ensure that our efforts are making a real difference in reducing crime rates and improving safety in our community.
I agree. It's heartening to see that you're taking a proactive approach to addressing this important issue. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and ideas with me. Hi, it's great to see you again. How have you been keeping?
Hello, I'm doing well, thank you. I wanted to talk to you about a concerning issue that has been affecting our community recently, the increase in crime rates. It's something that's been weighing heavily on my mind, and I think it's important that we address it.
I completely understand. What are your thoughts on the root causes of this uptick in crime?
Well, there are several factors that contribute to it. One of the main drivers is poverty, which often leads to desperation and a lack of options for people. Additionally, drug abuse and mental health issues are also significant contributors, as they can lead to erratic and sometimes dangerous behavior.
That's a complex issue to tackle, but I'm glad that you're taking the initiative to address it. What specific strategies do you think would be most effective in reducing crime rates?
I think that we need to take a multi-faceted approach to the problem. One important step is investing in community-based programs that provide support and resources to at-risk individuals, such as job training, addiction treatment, and mental health services. This can help provide people with more opportunities and reduce the risk of turning to crime. In parallel, we need to increase police presence and improve communication and collaboration between law enforcement and community members to ensure that crime is reported and dealt with effectively.
Those are excellent ideas. How can we ensure that these programs and initiatives have a lasting impact and are sustainable over the long term?
It will require ongoing funding and support from both the government and private sector, as well as a commitment from community members to participate and contribute. It's important that we regularly evaluate and adjust our strategies based on data and feedback, so that we can ensure that our efforts are making a real difference in reducing crime rates and improving safety in our community.
I agree. It's heartening to see that you're taking a proactive approach to addressing this important issue. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and ideas with me. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Leave a comment below if you found any content challenging and share your thoughts with other learners. Subscribe, like, and share this video to support us and stay up to date on new courses. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.